Hello everyone, welcome to Fashion with Fabrics. Today I'm going to show you how to make a kaftan top. For that I have taken this fabric. As you can see, it's a very thin fabric, so we have to use a lining material for this. So this is the lining material. You need around 2 meters of this material. Here its length is 72 inches and width is 33 inches. First I will cut the lining material and then later we will cut the outer material. At first we will cut the lining fabric. Just like you cut any kurti, we are going to cut this fabric. First fold the fabric lengthwise, like here is the fold, and again fold it widthwise so that we get 4 layers. Here is the folded side and here is the raw edges, 4 edges you can see here. I will cut the lining material now. First measure your shoulder and divide it by 2. Add half an inch to that. That we are going to mark from here, from this side. Here it comes to be 7 inches. Mark 7 inches. So this is the shoulder point. For the neck we will give 3 inches from here. So it's 3 inches from this side, like this. From this point I am going to mark the point for armhole. So measuring 6 inches downwards here. This is for the armhole marking, and again take 7 inches from here. This point, these 2 points we will connect with a line. Again we will draw a line here, 6 inches down, a line here. This is the bust line. Measure the bust size and add 4 inches to it for the loose, and then divide it by 4. Mark that on this line from here. Here it's 9.25. So I'm marking 9.25 from here. This is the bust point. Now once we get this point, we are going to draw the armhole. For drawing the armhole, let's measure 1 inch from here and draw a line. This is the 1 inch line. Then we will draw the armhole like this. This armhole is for the back side of the kurti. For front side, measure 1 inch from here towards the neck side. and take this curve towards the inside like this. While cutting, for the front side you are going to cut it like this. Next, we have to measure the length from the shoulder to the waist and mark it here. So here is going to be 13.5 inches. So at 13.5 inches we are going to draw a line. So from shoulder 13.5. I will draw a line there. This is the waistline. This is the waistline. Measure your waist and add 4 inches to it for the loose, and then divide by 4. Mark it on the waistline. Here it's 8.25. So from this side I'm going to mark 8.25. This is the waist point here. Length of this lining comes to be 36 inches. And from this waist point towards the corner at the bottom, I'm going to make a line. Now let's join these points. Connect it with a slight curve. And from here towards the corner at the end. From here to here, we connect it. Now we will make the neckline. For the neck, I am making V-cut. For that, measure 7 inches from here. From here, 7 inches towards here. Like this. It comes to here. And it's going to be a V-cut, so just connect these 2 points. So this is the front neck. For the back side, give slightly 1 inch from here and make a slight cut here like this. So this is for the back side. This is for the front. For the shoulder, measure half an inch from here. From the shoulder, half an inch towards down. and connect it to the neck point like this. Now what we have to do is add 1 inch to this line we have drawn, add 1 inch to it, and that is for cutting. So to each of these points add 1 inch. And connect it. Now the marking part is over. I'm going to cut it. First I will cut the back part. Now take only the first 2 layers. For this cut also, take only first 2 layers and cut a V cut. And for the back 2 layers, you cut it like this. Give a notch here at the waist. Also here. Make sure at the bottom it's straight. Just keep your scale like this and mark it there like this. So this will be helpful while stitching. Like this, the cutting of inner lining of the kaftan kurti is finished. Next we will see how to cut the outer fabric. This is the fabric for the outside I'm using. It is 78 inches long and 35 inches wide. Its dimensions are slightly more than that of a lining piece. So uh, for kaftan top there is nothing much to cut, only the neckline here and slightly at the bottom. First fold the fabric just like we did for the lining piece, like this. First lengthwise and then widthwise, so that you get this folded edge here and the raw edges here. 4 layers. I have folded it like this and arranged it. Since it's a very thin fabric, you may need to put some pins here and there. Make sure all the layers are arranged properly by inserting a ruler like this. Just make sure. Like this. Arrange this lining fabric on top of this one. For the kaftan top, we are not going to cut the shoulder. It's going to be as it is. So there is no cutting of shoulder or armhole or anything like that. So keep the lining piece slightly above like this, maybe half an inch above, because this lining piece we are going to stitch. So that much it's going to come down. So around half an inch you leave, and from there you have to measure it. This line here. Keep it according to this line so that it coincides with this line here. The neck point, and also here. Just mark it, then cut it. That is for the back. For the front side, take only top 2 layers and cut it. Just mark this outline. We are going to stitch here like this. We are not going to cut anything else. Just mark this outline. Here at the bottom, give slightly and you cut like this. Not much, slightly, just to trim the edge. Cut it. The cutting part of the kaftan top is done. So in my next video I will show you how to stitch it. Thank you for watching this video.